but I do not know. Bloodborne, however's thing was the lead elixir. So basically, when you got hit, you didn't get knocked around as much. I used to get knocked around a lot, and you like there's no poise, so you get knocked out of your animations often, especially against bosses. So what I realized I would do is I'd get him to the point where he would start using his sword. And this is why I was I'm gonna shut up now because cutscene.
It only took one blast from the Dreadnought.
When you're through, it'll never fire again. Just don't forget to plant the transmat link so other Guardians can land. Not everybody's got stealth tech and a ship that smells like hive. Good luck, Guardian.
Activating stealth drive. I'm picking up fluctuations in the power conduit.
Relax. I modified the tech myself. Probably just Saturn's radio storms running interference.
It's malfunctioning.
Did you break my stealth drive?
You think they can see us?
That answers your question.
I think they can see us!
That was the most delayed reaction. Big Bang Attack!
What happened? Everything all right?
Why wouldn't we be all right? We're just stuck here with no ship and no transmat zone.
Great. Told you my stealth drive would work.
Didn't work actually as well as you planned though. But yeah, like I was saying, cause he starts off pretty slow. He just cast a bunch of spells. Getting around foes wasn't the hard part. And I was realizing with my sword, I was doing decent damage. I was doing decent damage to the dude, but I was getting finessed because when he got fast, I couldn't do shit. So I realized, pop that lead elixir. I went in. He would hit me. I would just regain all that shit back, which made the lead elixir really useful. I just keep regaining. Like, okay, like he'd do like half health, but I would hit him enough times before he could actually hit me again, so I would get like at least half of that back. And he'd hit me again, and then I would just like chug, and he'd do a super attack where he would miss me. And then I realized how you had to get rid of the sword storm. You had to hit the sword that was in the ground, or it would keep coming. After I realized all that, Martin Ligarius was easy, and for me to do the video, the music video. Damn it, why am I tweaking? But for me to do the music video, I needed to beat Martin Ligarius so I could get to the actual throne room of the Vile Bloods. And for that reason, I hadn't been able to do it. But now I can actually get it done, hopefully. I do need to do a little bit more Bloodborne to actually get into the throne room. I just like beat the boss and I left. I didn't want to fucking whatchamacallit. But yeah, I decided to do that. But yeah, coming back, it was so much easier. Yeah, don't jump, because I died doing that once. That's why I knew to not do it, because I tried to do it. Oh man, I tried to do it on my first ever character. And I was the first time I ever did it, I tried to do it. I was so pissed. I'm almost certain you can make this jump. I think I was saying before the hunter. Yeah, I got finessed. I jumped on the edge of it. But I think the hunter's triple jump does it really well. But yeah, like I was saying, that video is eventually going to get up pretty soon. Look for it on Twitter to get the answers to that one. Because like I said, Twitter will become a little bit more key part. You know, this time I'm like, let me try and keep straight. If I keep straight, I won't have that problem. But yeah, like I was saying, Twitter will give you answers to that one. I've actually been pretty active on it because I want to know Fallout 4. Come on now, guys. I switched to Fallout 4 on the Xbox One. Mentioned that on Twitter too. But I also, tweeted out to Bethesda. I probably should have did it to Todd Howard and Pete Hines. Actually, those people I should have been tweeting. Probably going to do that later on in the day. But I asked, well, actually, no, I said this. I really am appreciative of your mods. Because honestly, mods in Fallout 4 to me, basically, I can run in general, my game style is very aggressive. I am a very hyper aggressive person. In fighting games, I'm a momentum fighter. Always have been. I'm not a defensive fighter. I'm always pushing the aggressive. I always want to keep you on your toes. I want to keep you jumping. I want to keep you looking. It's ironic because, like in 2K, I'm a little bit more defensive. I think that's the one game I'm really defensive in. Or if I'm about to die in a first-person shooter, then I go into turtle mode. And Dark Souls and Bloodborne, I'm very defensive in. I will not lie. Those are the only games I'm really defensive, though. Everything else, I'm damn near hyper-aggressive. That energy powers the weapon. And because I am so hyper-aggressive...
Eris is going on about breaking the necrotic...
Damn it. See, this is what it sounds, so I kind of forgot what I was talking about. I knew I was talking about being hyper-aggressive, but I don't remember what game I was actually talking about for being hyper-aggressive. I actually was saying so many words, I lost where I was. And as I was saying it, I noticed I was losing it, but I was talking about Fallout. Sorry about that. But anyway, with Fallout, without mods, Fallout becomes extremely easy. And I could just tank anything. And I usually had enough stim packs where I was always tanking shit. When I did very hard, when I switched to very hard, when I was still on the PS4, I had my personal playthrough and the YouTube playthrough. I want to say I was on very hard for both. And I realized with my personal playthrough, I couldn't just tank everything. Now I had good guns, don't get me wrong, I had good guns, so I could tank for the most part, but I wasn't just always running in because you would usually end up having to burn a lot of stim packs that way. It wasn't a big deal, but I just noticed that tanking on very hard burned many more stim packs than it did in normal. Could be. I also was upgrading my medics, but in this restarted playthrough with mods, with all the new guns, because one thing I never really liked about Fallout 4 was they did this industrial gun shit. Like literally everyone had industrial guns, like handmade shit. It was like this is right after the collapse. I don't think we would really be needing handmade guns. And Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas didn't have handmade guns. They had the modernized versions. They had LMGs and all that stuff. So I don't know if it was because the fact that this game was a prequel that they was gunning for. Okay, well, they hadn't found all those guns yet, but you would figure some of those guns would be somewhere. Just make them really good. And, if you want to do your pipe weapons, that's fine. I can see you want to have little pipe weapons. And does anybody remember when pipe weapons was the selling point of Fallout? Like, everyone customizing guns was showing the pipe weapons, even though no one really used them. Pipe weapons had the most customization. That was what Fallout was always showing you. But next to I think the normal laser rifle has a lot, but by the end of the game, the best stuff is the combat rifle. And what's that one gun called? The Gauss rifle. I think it's a Gauss rifle. But I mean, it's like no one really fucked with the other shit. But with these mods, I can't tank. I like my modding guns. I like my fucking ability to have as many different new things as possible. Armors, guns, environments, clothes, all that stuff. Houses. And I'm also working on some stuff with that. But anyway, the point is, it is a massive, it's an amazing, kind of mix. Playing it. It was times where I was just getting killed and I didn't know where. people were sniping me before I could snipe them. I knew basically, if I get hit first, I'm done. With the armor that I have, if I get hit, I lose. And some of the kids, and then just finding out the new guns that's in the game. It's just like all these new guns that are added to the it's a great thing to explore. Like every time you kill an enemy, it's like, wow, what will he drop? And it's like that's one of the things I really love. It mixes everything up. That's why I like mods. So I like DLC. So I tweeted out, like I said to Bethesda, it's like, hey, I appreciate you for all your mods. You really made my playthrough of Fallout 4 amazing. Already, just the new